Hi, Dexter fans. Welcome back to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori. This is Dr. S. Today we'll talk about Dexter Original Sin, episode 6, called The Joy of Killing. So, okay, I want to start off with the captain. So, the captain's ex-wife and son, well, ex-wife knocked out, son kidnapped. So, it's very much just like what happened to the judge's kid, but hopefully it doesn't go that far.
Right, because one child dying in a show, I usually say I'm not going to watch anymore.
Yeah.
But, okay, it's kind of like setting the stakes of the show. Like, how far will the show go? Okay,
Yes.
children will die.
Yes.
But not another one.
Come on. When they're showing the timeline of on day 4, they cut off his finger, and then by day 12, he was dead. And obviously, great acting by Patrick Dempsey playing the captain. But, I mean, I would freak out too. There's no way. When the guy's trying to be like, calm down, whatever, no way.
I couldn't even be at work.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But I love how Dexter, like, is getting inside the mind of the serial killer, because he's like, it's going to happen faster. Because he understands, like, I guess the urge, you know, that, like, you're going to escalate how fast you go through things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that he's going to die, the kid?
I say no.
I don't think he will.
I say no because, it's too gruesome, I think. It's not palatable for, like, a mass audience to handle. And there has to be.
I feel like narrowly escape, probably.
Yes. Do you think Dexter's going to kill
I think
him?
Oh, right? That'll be one of his victims.
Yeah, or maybe they get the guy, but then they can't hold him for whatever reason, and then Dexter gets to kill him.
Yes.
Has to be.
That's probably what this is leading up to. Yeah, I hope so. But I think the kid will survive.
Yeah,
I really
please.
do. We do learn a little more about the personal life of the captain and his wife and ex-wife, and then now her new guy, which apparently she cheated on him.
For 14 years.
Jeez Louise.
So behind his back. So he clearly didn't know about it. So we see why he's so upset, agitated by the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a very serious character, but he did protect Harry. He helped him keep his job. But anyway, hopefully that all ends well. All right, so let's talk about fun things. So we have a double date with Deb and Gio and Dexter and Sophia, and I love how awkward Dexter is, but he doesn't know it. Like, he has no etiquette.
Right.
And not in a rude way. He literally doesn't know, and he's just, like, ordering all this food. But he doesn't order for Sophia, but I wouldn't want them to order for me. So
I know, right? But is it supposed to be like, back in the 80s, 90s, they would do that type of thing?
Yeah,
so,
probably.
I don't know.
But and then he didn't even really sit with Sophia. Just all the things that happened was just...
He doesn't understand social skills at all.
Yeah. Because he's, Special. That's a very nice word for it. I think that's just to show, to remind people he is of a different mind.
Yes.
And Sophia and him, they get, things get kind of physical.
Yes.
And we'll see where that goes. I don't know.
I like how he also learns by watching other people. So the whole darts thing. He learned by watching the serial killer show the junkie girlfriend.
Yes.
The darts thing. So it's just it's kind of really explicit how he learns social skills.
Yeah.
So it's really fascinating.
Yeah. And when he compares killing to romance, kind of there's a little...
I mean, it's been every single time he's killed someone, it's been very sexual release
arousing.
Not even hidden. It's pretty explicit connection, so it's very
fascinating.
It's different than the old Dexter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I keep forgetting to say this. The guy who plays him, Patrick Gibson, he is Irish.
Oh, so he's doing...
Yes, an American accent as Dexter.
Wow.
Michael, what's his name? Michael
C. Hall.
C. Hall. Yeah, so...
Wow.
But because he really has that, deep tone to it, and, the way his eyes look, he looks just like him. He's doing such a great job.
I was just thinking that same thing this episode.
Yes.
I kind of just forget and think, oh, it's younger Dexter.
Yeah.
He is so well cast.
So good.
The acting is so good. And, just every mannerism.
Yeah, the eyes thing, the way he look. I mean, he's got it down.
He must have watched hours and hours and rewatched every single episode. Because I can't wait till we find out when he developed the whole Henley thing.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Because Dexter and a Henley, my husband knows I'm all about that look.
Oh, yeah.
But right now he hasn't really developed his style, you know. But, then eventually he wears only Henleys.
Yes. That's his signature look. Yeah, but when I found out that guy was Irish, I was like, are you kidding? You're doing a lot of work here, and you're doing a great job.
So impressive.
It is paying off, yes. All right, back to the double date. It ends with Deb and Gio taking Tiffany's car and ditching it. I don't know. That's obviously something in the future is going to happen with that, but Gio's just like kind of on board with everything, and it's kind of too good to be true.
And who's his dad? We don't know, but we think he's got to be cartel related,
yes,
right? Maybe related to like the kid who was kidnapped. That whole, I feel like everything's going to be connected.
What if it's Gio? What if Gio's the guy in the little mask that's like giving him the food? You know what I mean? Like, we have to. It's like idea. TV theory. You like this character so much, and then they just like.
Because he was shady at first, at the very beginning, and then now he's only been doing good. Like, I'm like, oh, he's a nice guy. Like,
I know. Why am I not convinced? I'm suspicious.
Yeah, no, I am too.
For sure, right?
Yeah, he's going to be connected to bad stuff.
I think so, yeah. So that was that. All right, in a flashback with Harry, Laura wants out of this business, right? She's like, this is getting dangerous. And it is getting dangerous. It's really bad. And like now she's kind of taking the place of the guy.
Oh, yeah.
That
every time they're at the harbor in shipping containers around, I'm like, oh, this is it.
I know. I'm like, this is
it.
We're going to see it, but they're probably going to wait till the last episode.
It's going to be, I bet it's going to go exactly in line with the season, right? We're going to see at the very end.
They're going to drag it out, yeah, for sure. So also we see Doris goes into labor, and they have their baby Deb, and she says that she totally knows about the affair, and that it needs to stop now because you are a father again, so that's enough. So, wow.
Yeah, and is he going to stop? I don't really know. Like, we don't know, right?
We don't know.
Because we weren't even sure if he had an affair. But we just kind of learned as part of this series. So, yeah.
I think he'll stop.
I hope
I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Hope so.
Not because he's like so noble. I'm just feeling I think he's like, okay, I need to take this seriously. Because Harry is a good guy. We all know that.
I
like
hope
at the end of the day.
Just stop because she dies.
Oh, that's possible. That's totally possible. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about, Dexter. So he's like still like kind of like developing his skills with the, when they have to go to like a crime scene and investigating him or whatever. But he does like, he has a brilliant theory that all of these last 3 most recent murders are connected. And I love when he's explaining like, he wanted to like look into their eyes when they were dying because like he knows.
I love that too because it's like his own. He's the only one of the investigators that can put himself literally in the mindset of the killer.
Yes,
because he identifies more with them than any of the officers do. Totally. For every other normal person, you can't identify with somebody who would kill someone and get pleasure out of it. Yeah, and Dexter was like, "Oh, I totally get it."
So he can explain what the thought process of it, because why was there 2 bags, you know? And he's like, he wanted to almost like tease him, and like he poked the hole in the first one, and then he just to watch it. Anyway, fascinating, scary, but who better? Dexter. That's why he's good at this job. But I like that Maria and Harry were kind of like, maybe he is onto something here.
I know.
Right?
And I saw like, did you notice the little planting of the seed of like the boat?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, oh, he's going to get...
we have a boat.
Yeah, we have a boat. You could take it out anytime.
Yes.
It was the woman who works in the filing room, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like records or whatever?
Yeah. She was like, if you want to impress your girlfriend, you could take her out. And it's like, is that where he's going to get that boat from? Either the actual boat or the idea for the boat, because we want to find out that too, right?
Right.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I know. They're doing such a good job. We say it every week, but they're doing such a good job with that. Yeah. Like all the callbacks, right? Or like how that happened, how we got to the boat, all the stuff. Okay, so Levi Reed is our big bad wolf here, and he's got to go. Okay, we all agree. So while Dexter is hunting him, this is just kind of a side thing. He literally bumps into Clark at like a gay bar. Now, is Clark in the original Dexter and I just don't remember?
I don't remember either.
Oh, okay.
But he seems vaguely familiar. Yeah. But then we've also known him since the beginning of this series because he's like been really nice to Dexter. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really remember.
I don't remember. I feel bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, Dexter does his thing. And he declares that's the night that he becomes a bona fide serial killer, right?
3 makes you a serial killer, right?
Oh, is it 3?
That's what he was explaining about the guy before. So he's like, the 3rd one.
That's right.
Yes. So,
that's right. He's a serial killer. Right. Okay. So on the way to disposing the body, like the way he's done it before, he happens upon an active crime scene where there's a severed arm, and it's the arm of Tony Ferrer, the guy that he fed to the alligators, and no, it didn't work.
Yeah.
So he's got to regroup, figure out another plan.
So here's another thing we're like, okay, so now we know how he later decides to, or he wraps every single piece separately, right? He severs them into pieces, wraps them in that same plastic that he covers the walls with, and he throws them deep in the ocean.
Yes.
But obviously he's been making some mistakes now, so we kind of see like, well, he'll obviously get out of this, but how will be really fun to figure out.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how he develops his technique.
Yeah. So we just get to watch him make mistakes, learn from mistakes, regroup.
Yeah. It's kind of fun because we know that he's going to be okay, right? So
it's easier to watch.
Yeah. So we can watch it and be like, oh, so that's how he did that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. And then also to guess along the way. So I feel like they keep throwing us these little nuggets, like the boat mentions, stuff like that. And we can figure out like, oh, this is how he got to where we know him.
Little Easter eggs for us fans. Yeah, this has just been so much fun. Yeah. So
I have no complaints.
No complaints.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
Complaints.
I mean, maybe just the Deb being a little too much.
That was my only thing.
But yeah.
She is a young kid in this, and so she's going to be Deb on steroids, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still good.
I know, but it doesn't make me not want to watch it. And it's not like I have trouble. Like even this episode, she didn't really bother me that much. She was just kind of carefree and fun. Easy to watch. Anyway, all right, everybody, let us know what you thought of this episode of Dexter, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.